Alright, what's up guys? Welcome to another sneaker review video. In today's video, yeah, I've had these shoes, I think, whenever, because there was a sneaker store that I was shopping at for a little bit out here in Washington, but they closed down one location, and it was probably around, I think, because no, it was like, I think it was the last time I went in there, and yeah, I ended up getting me a couple of pair of shoes. Cause yeah, man, I was like, I remember I went up there to go get it was these pair of Travis Scott Air Jordan 1s. And yeah, they didn't have, or they had them. It's just that they cause I was trading in a gang of shoes and stuff, and so I'm thinking like, okay, this like should be a fair trade and stuff. And it's funny how like he has a song with Drake called Fair Trade, but no, it wasn't no pun supposed to be intended and stuff. But anyways, but yeah, I was like, you know what? I'll just get me a couple other pairs of Air Jordans. I think ones I already reviewed, but these were the other pair that I got, and then yeah, I just never got around to reviewing them. So yeah, man, I've been slacking. I got a couple of more pair of Air Jordan 1s that I need to review. But then after that, like any other pairs of sneakers, because what was the last pair of sneakers I had bought? I think it was these Adidas, these Anthony Edwards lows that I bought. And I think those were like that was like I think that was the last pair I bought. I haven't really been seeing those sneakers. I'm like, man, I was gonna get the Hartons, but they look scuffed up. There was like the ones that I seen. I'm like, I don't know about those, but I might get those eights that them Air Jordan 8s that just came out. There's a lot, man. I'm like, then on top of that too, I'm trying to save and not trying to go crazy and stuff. But telling you, man, sneaker game, it's calling me. It's calling my name. But anyways, let's go ahead and get to these. These are the Air Jordan 1 Retro High J Balvin editions. And yeah, you guys, if you already seen these shoes, these will have to I would have to say these will probably be the most flashiest Air Jordan 1s that I have. Like, nah, bro, it don't get no better than this. Like, when you like seeing them so many different times, I'm like, man, I don't know about these. They just something seems off. But then when I got them in hand, I was like, yeah, bro, I'm gonna have to keep these in the collection. These gonna be a pair where I do not get rid of them and stuff. But they do come with other pair of laces. They also come with some tags too that you can put off here. But yeah, man, like no, that store was closing down. I seen that they had these. They and you know what's crazy? Hold on for a second. Yeah, these are a 9.5 and they fit perfectly fine. Like that's the crazy thing about it. I could have went up to a size 10 and possibly even a 10.5. But yeah, it's weird, man. I got like some shape shifting feet. Like I can go and get me. Well, it's like I can't like go get sizes too small or too big, but like sizes that are around the same size like as my like my foot and stuff. Then yeah, man, it's like not getting these, and I think you know what it might be is the material because it has like that jean that denim material going around the shoe and stuff. Like they got like some hints of leather on the shoe, but yeah, like 99% of the shoe is, oh, then it also has like some leather right here and stuff. But yeah, like 98, like 97, 98% of the shoe is denim. So but anyways, other than that though, I'm like, yeah, man, these are mad comfortable. I was thinking like, okay, 9.5, like I've done this before. Wasn't because I think it was those reflective Air Jordan 1 zooms that they came out with some years ago. I think those were a 9.5, and I ended up giving those away to a friend because I was like, nah, I can't wear these. These are, it's just, I think it just really depends on the material because there's those patent leathered Air Jordan 1s that I have, those red and the band ones. And those ones, like, it's crazy because I think those are a 10.5. They feel fine. It is just some shoes, like, they just fit differently. So I think with these, like, you can go true to size with them, but I guess if that's too much, then yeah, you can go down half a size because yeah, they feel fine to me. It doesn't feel like too scrunched up on the toes and stuff. They feel good. So, but anyways, yeah, I remember when these were coming out. Like, I remember they were hyping them up, hard to get. Like, no, it was funny because I do remember right before that store had closed down that the one dude that I was cool with in there, he was telling me about like how he was trying to get these shoes. They were hard to get because yeah, like I think these shoes they came out in 2020, I believe. They don't say on the box. I thought it would have said on the box. But anyways, let me go on StockX. Yeah, let's go on StockX because StockX they usually have like the dates of when the shoes came out and stuff. So let's check. Yeah, he does have those threes. Those threes look nice too. I probably I might get those. You know what's crazy? And I know people gonna probably be all like, bro, you're not a J Balvin fan. I'm not. So I know people will probably be all like, I should get rid of the shoes. I'm like, but I am a sneakerhead and I will not get rid of these shoes. But I am open to listening to his music and stuff. But anyways, yeah, these shoes had came out in 2020. And so, yeah, I remember when these shoes had came out because they were hyping them up, and then yeah, as soon as they released, gone. Like you couldn't get these anywhere, not even reselling stores. Because there was another reselling store in the same mall where it was open for some time, and yeah, it was like I didn't see these on the shelves, didn't see these anywhere. If they did, they were mad expensive, and so yeah, I think back then people were charging a lot because it was the pandemic and where the pandemic was going on. And so, yeah, the sneaker reselling game seemed like it just skyrocketed and stuff. Like a pair of shoes that would, because these retailed at 190. I'm pretty sure that when these shoes had came out, oh, that's something. No, that's I thought I'd seen something. But anyways, but no, when these shoes had came out, yeah, they were like people. I think I can't remember I can't pinpoint the exact price of how much they were going for on reselling websites. But yeah, I just remember these like shoes were hard to get and stuff. So I wasn't even bothering. I didn't even bother trying to get these shoes. And yeah, because I was like, for one, I remember seeing them, and I think like that's like how it is with some shoes. Like I have to see them in person in order for me to like them. But if I'm skeptical of them, like seeing them online or in YouTube videos, I don't mess with them. I'm like, no, I'm just gonna go ahead and leave these alone and stuff. But no, so anyways, the store that I was going to, they like posted it on social media that they were closing down. I don't know why I'm like hiding their name because I'm like they do have a YouTube channel. I've reacted to their videos. It's a store called Sneak City. So if you guys, they do have a website. So if you guys ever want to check out their store, follow them on social media, feel free to do so. But yeah, they had like a location at this one mall, and yeah, they just out of nowhere had closed it down. And I'm like, man, dang, that's messed up, bro. I'm like, I mean, it's whatever. Like their other location, I should check out their other location because I've never been to that mall before. But anyways, but yeah, they were telling me that they were closing down and stuff, and so I was like, all right, let me get. So it was these ones, and then it was these brown and black Air Jordan ones. It's kind of like styled like the bread ones, the black and red ones, but instead of red, it's brown. So it was those ones, and then those were the last pair of shoes that I got from Sneak City, and I'm like, dang, bro, I'm like, it's messed up, man. I was getting a lot of shoes from them. Like I know that they had to have thought to themselves like, who is this guy and why does he keep coming back into our store? Like, fam, relax. It's not that deep, okay? So, but my thing is that if I don't get them today while I'm there, like any pair of sneakers that I'm eyeballing and stuff, then I'm never gonna get them. So I was like, okay, I know if I'm like, oh, well, let me wait until whenever to get these shoes. Next thing you know, I forgot. Look up, stores closed down, and I'm like, okay, it's just yeah. That's why I'm like, let me just go ahead and get these and stuff. And yeah, man, and I was like, I was wearing them. I was wearing them around the house for a little bit and stuff. But I was like, you know what? No, I'm like, I gotta crack these open one day. I just I was out yesterday. I was at the Torchlight Parade yesterday. I should have cracked these open and been wearing them around because I wanted to wear a pair of Air Jordan ones, but I'm like, I just didn't know which pair I wanted to wear and stuff. But no, but and it was crazy because I remember when seeing the colorway, like seeing these online, I'm like, I don't know. Like and then that was the thing. I'm like, I just don't know about the color. Then when you see them, and I'm like, it hit me. I'm like, wait a minute, this kind of looked like like how like they're all like, oh, tsunami is about to hit like Florida or something. Then they show like how the map be looking. That's what these look like. And so that's why I'm like, I think that's what I can't think of what they call that and things like that map. But yeah, I was like, oh, okay, I think that's what, because I don't know why when I very first seen these shoes, I'm like, it just didn't look. Hold on, let me see what it was looking like on the. It looked exactly the same on the website. I don't know, maybe just looking at them so fast, I was like, okay, I didn't really get a chance to like eyeball them and look and stuff. Like I'm just like quick glimpse. I'm like, nope, not a fan. And but yeah, then I was like, I seen them in hand, and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and get these and stuff. So yeah, I was like, I didn't even have to like pay anything out of pocket. Like the trade in, it was enough for those brown and black Air Jordan ones and these Air Jordan ones. No, actually, I think if anything, I think I paid like maybe $20 out of pocket or something. It was, I remember it was either nothing or it wasn't a whole lot, and I'm like, all right, cool. I mean, yeah, I did have to trade in, but it was some shoes I wasn't wearing, so that's why I was like, I wasn't tripping too much about it. Like there was one pair where I'm like, I might get those again, but at the same time, I'm like, I'm like, yeah, it was a pair of shoes where I'm like comparing the two of them. I'm like, yeah, bro, I do like these. I do like these, but I do have like those sneaker reselling regrets and stuff. But anyways, and then yeah, this is the extra stuff that by the way, this is what I feel like I was just showing you guys the one shoe. This is what both the shoes look like. So it ain't like no differences between the shoes and stuff. Exactly the same all over. I know sometimes Air Jordan they'll do that. They'll have it where the shoes they're different. Also, this is the outsole. Outsole kind of has like some. It seems premium. It don't seem like normal Air Jordan 1 outsoles and stuff. But I mean, it is a premium shoe and things. But anyways, so I think whoever owned these shoes before, they got them from Goat and stuff. So I know people gonna probably be commenting talking about, nah, these are fake, these are fake. Although I haven't seen this tagging before, but yeah, but that store though, Sneak City, I'm like, yeah, it's a legitimate store. It ain't like no fake store or anything. So that's why I'm like, yeah, I bought tons of shoes from them. And I don't think there's ever been a time where I bought a pair of shoes from them and was skeptical of the shoes and stuff. So plus they had it where like all their sneakers is like right there on the shelf and things. So that's why I'm like, yeah, it ain't like, oh, we gotta go and get them from the back. And it's like you can look at them, but you can't touch them too much, and you can't smell them, you can't do this. They're like, nah, they're real. But anyways, but yeah, it comes with like some like highlighter colored laces. I might switch these out with these laces because I like how those look. White laces, pink laces, and then some extra taggings and stuff. Looks like a couple of basketballs. And then some lightning to add on the side, and then on the Jordans themselves, they have like one has a smiley face, and then the other one has a Jordan emblem and stuff. So, but anyways, see, that'd be scaring me though, having stuff like that on the shoes. Because I just be afraid like I'll brush up against something, and that's why I'd be like, if you see like sometimes depending on the pair of shoes that I'm wearing, yeah, I have like a kind of like a pigeon walk because I'm like, yeah, I don't want to mess them up at the same time. But I mean, it feels pretty intact. It don't feel like it'll like move or like come off or anything. So, but anyways, yeah, if I had to rate these shoes though, I would probably give these a 9 out of 10. I just feel like that with stuff like this, it's like you gotta worry about it. So shoes, me, it's like I like to worry about my shoes, but not extra accessories that comes with the shoes. Yes, I can take these off, but I feel like it's just gonna look weird where something is supposed to be there and it's not there. So that's why I'm like, yeah, but overall though, colorway wise, I do like these. I'm like, yeah, it ain't too many times like I think these shoes too, because no, so what's crazy is that it has like the Jordan emblem. This is more so used for like mids and stuff. They for like the I can't even find like a pair, but like with Air Jordan 1's like retro highs, because I think these are supposed to be a pair of retro high. Yeah, they are a retro high LG. And oh, and then also on top of that too, there's the tongue on the back. I think it's the same business with, oh no, wait a minute, hold on for a second. Oh, I think it's reverse. It's, oh yeah, so no, yeah, it is reverse. Okay, so there are some differences with the two shoes and stuff. So one has a happy face on the front, and then this one has a happy face on the back, but it has a Jordan emblem up front, and then the Jordan emblem is on the back of these ones. So but anyways, yeah, I like these. You know, I'd give them probably a 9.5 out of 10 and stuff. Definitely a pair of shoes where it's like, you know, I feel like people would look at them and be like, dang, those are flashy and stuff. So, but anyways, oh yeah, then on top of that too, hold on, let me show you guys the paper and stuff. This was like the plastic wrap that came with the shoe and stuff, when like, so because that's how Sneak City, they have like their shoe, like the shoe wrapped up in some plastic, so in case of people, because yeah, you know, people, you got where sometimes their hands be all messed up, and so they get to touching on the shoe, they ain't got no plastic over it and stuff, then stains the shoe and things. So I'm like, no, you gonna buy these shoes, you staining them and stuff. But this is what the paper looks like. So yeah, it's just like the tags that comes with the shoe and stuff. But anyways, yeah, with that being said, yeah, I have to say it was a good purchase. You know, ain't too many times you get some flashy shoes like this and stuff. So, But anyways, with that being said, I will talk to y'all later. If you guys are trying to get these shoes, almost forgot to mention that. But yeah, if you guys are trying to get these StockX, for a 9.5, they got them at 350, and then for a 10, 330. So yeah, it's over retail. Like these shoes, because even when I got them and stuff, if I hadn't traded the shoes in, I would have paid $350 for these shoes. So yeah, and then it seems like there are some sizes, like a size 14 is $760. A size 15 is $1,040. What else? And then if you are getting these in a 3.5, and that's what I'm like, yeah, if you're, I mean, I guess like, yeah, if your feet are not grown, but I'm like a 3.5 though. I'm like, yeah, that's small. That's like kid sizes and things. Yeah, if my kid, I'm like, they talk about, oh, can you get me these? They're only $2,518 for a 3.5. And I'm like, no, what we're going to do is get you a size 10 that's 330, or the cheapest size I could possibly find. But yeah, I'm gonna get you my size, and then when you grow up, hopefully you are a size 10. If not, then yeah, at least my thing is this: at least you'll be able to have a pair of shoes that you can sell and get some money off of them and stuff. So because I imagine, yeah, my kid, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna teach you the reselling game and stuff. Cause yeah, trust me, you sell these pairs of shoes, 20 years from now or something, or however many years from now, yeah, you gonna make a quick buck off of them and stuff. And you gonna most likely, yeah, get you whatever pair of Air Jordan 1s you want to get. All right, so but anyways, with that being said, I will talk to y'all later. Thank you guys for watching. Like, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and peace.